It's Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Manny Wolverine. You guys on Wrestling Realtors towards this channel. Follow me on my social media platforms such as Twitter, aka X, Instagram, of course, Brighty Ambishu, Odyssey, yada yada yada, Minds, Reddit, just in case the channel gets shut down, channel ban. This channel gets DDoS docs, God forbid, freaking docs by the YouTube algorithms or anyone else, any other psychopathic troll out there or sociopathic troll. God forbid, heaven forbid. Anyways, I know I'm 3 days late, 2.5 days at the earliest, but had IRL shit I had to do. Nothing there. That and I was a little lazy shit to talk about it because you can tell it's very raunchy, very almost anti-NSFW thumbnail you guys clicked on, if any of you guys are branding here. Got a mega props to my boy AK, and I swear to God, we're not worshiping this dude, not idolizing dudes. I know sometimes he is a little bit of a lolcow. He likes to always talk about the same crap over like other fools, which I'll name drop a few of them, might as well. Like Quantum TV, Philip Burnell, aka Darkside Phil, Jeremy from the Quartering, and a bunch of other fools. But he's real supportive with the Hackman, so he's cool with them. And boy, Rich, aka Richard Vespucci, however you say his last name, Vespucci. Richard, aka my mans, my dudes, my absolute cool partner in crime dude, not parasocial relationship at all. VIDEOGAMES, the one who always has the little birds or freaking cucumbers or the little horsies and the freaking thing where he's always like, yeah, blue. To me, those jokes never get old. He came from around the same time when he watched Robot Chicken. And he's like almost a whole decade older than me, but he had to be like 28 or 29 when I was like 19, 20 years old at the time. He had like senior year of high school or freshman year of community college. So he has that same type of style of comedy when it came to Adult Swim. He probably watched a lot of the Adult Swim shows that I watched when I shouldn't have been watching when I was 13 to 20 years old. But, I was an edgy teen. So not super edgy. I was still very much a nerd-loving Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto. The very most cringiest times of my life, besides Naruto, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Inuyasha. I was a hardcore Inuyasha fan. I love the crap out of Sango, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to be playing a tiny little clip in the background of my dude ReviewTECHUSA. He broke down some other extra shit. And the Aquaman, he's even comparing Quantum TV to freaking Sniperwolf besides my dude ReviewTECHUSA. So I'll leave the link to his full video down below.
Very dumb and they are very dedicated.
And I'm going to read the first part in a second.
If you don't understand that, you're an idiot. Well, the Aquaman, who is a man.
And before I do keep going, the link to his full video down below. I'm not going to play the whole entire thing.
Yeah, he's a man.
A link to all the duration points I talk about when I finally start reading this thing from early again. Got to credit to dudes to John Mears on all of them. Let's go.
The bird confirmed that the Aquaman is a man confirmed. Knows a little bit about being stalked by someone who is thoroughly tickled and is a Christian straight man.
Violence here.
I am thoroughly tickled.
I'm not going to play the bottle and breastfeed it to you.
That shit still makes me laugh.
Well, the Aquaman reacted to Sniperwolf's Instagram posts that are now deleted. If you weren't guilty of anything, if you did nothing wrong, Sniperwolf, why would you delete the posts? Anyway, Aquaman had a lot to say about this because he's been through it. As a matter of fact, if you saw what Quantum TV said about his entire family, he's still kind of going through it.
Ooh,
so he was a little bit emotional about it, understandably.
Not
this
fun
is what
at all.
he said on Twitter.
That's some scary,
Sniperwolf is a talentless, ugly, dumbass.
Huh?
Instead of taking criticism, she pulls a Quantum TV. Actually, in a weird way, it goes a step further. She has went a step further than Quantum. That absolutely amazes me. And doxes her critics and shows up at their house.
I had to make a few jump cuts there because I sneezed and coughed up twice there.
Blurted out there. It's
sorry,
not that
guys.
bad of a word. Neither is bitch. Let's not get too politically correct here and too censored because it's already going too far. And someone wrote, bro, did not have to pull looks into this. And he wrote skull afterwards. I don't think this guy was like, you didn't have to call her ugly. He was just like, that was savage. Usually that's what the skull means, is that, man, you went in. And the Aquaman, who is a man, responded back with, her personality is ugly. I don't care what she looks like, which, yeah, she is. I'd rather date this bird. That's not even real than date Sniperwolf. Oh, Rich, you're just saying that because you thought No, dude. Look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. Stop it. No matter how hot someone is, you can't
she's a
fix
very
crazy. You
evil,
can't.
sick,
It's,
twisted,
I see
poison,
these dudes all the time.
scumbag, B-word,
Okay,
for sure.
that they see like these,
Not very
I
nice,
don't
nice
know,
person,
face-clad
unhealthy,
mother
spiritual,
boobs
mental
who get these
disorder
like 10
person.
out of 10 appearance-wise women, and
I'm
they
not a
see they break
psychologist, I
up with
can't
them.
really claim that.
And
Allegedly.
all the fans of whoever phase person or whoever it is, they're like, oh my god, why was she so hot? Why would you break up with her? Probably because she was chasing him with a knife. She probably keyed his car because he was 5 minutes late. Or he glanced at somebody and it was just a woman walking by. Not that he was checking her out. Maybe she made a noise with one of her shopping bags or whatever. Like, just because someone's hot doesn't mean you're going to deal with everything they dish at you. Just Christ, learn that. Now, people are saying, has nobody called the police on her for doing this? What she's doing is clearly illegal. She's literally harassing him. I'm going to assume that Jacksfilms did, and he's just keeping quiet about it. So it isn't made into more. I'm hoping that he's talking to people behind the scenes. YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How are you? How you doing? See, one of your top creators that you've gushed about on your Twitter, YouTube, talking people. Are you going to do something? Anybody? Or are you going to say that we're dogpiling on her and that's why it can't happen? That was kind of the thing that you said about Quantum. But let me rebuttal that, I guess you could say, or refute that. Okay, I understand technically we're not employees, we're contractors. But if I don't know, let's see, if I had an employee, if I was working a normal job and it was a 9 to 5 and we were in our cubicles or whatever, and Sniperwolf was one of my coworkers and she came and took a dump on my desk every day and filmed the fact that she was taking a dump on my desk every day, what would happen? She would, in a normal job, she would be fired. Would the manager say, after everyone's like, oh my god, yeah, I saw Sniperwolf, she took a dump right on Rich's desk, it's disgusting and it smells, and everyone started complaining about it, would the manager there go, oh, stop dogpiling on her, yeah, we know she's taking a giant, nasty, wet dump on your desk, but it doesn't mean you get to bully her and call her out. No one's bullying her, we just don't want our coworker spreading her cheeks and going to town and letting out birds on her desk. That's it. This is the equivalent of that, YouTube. It's not dogpiling. It wasn't dogpiling with Quantum either. Could we stop this? Could we stop this precedent of, if multiple people criticize someone for something they should be criticized for, that it's dogpiling and therefore what they did, their bad behavior, what they did is null and void, and we move on? Come on, man. Come on. I know she makes you a lot of money, but this is not acceptable at all. And some other people had some criticisms towards the Ackman as well for calling her an ugly bitch. This tweet is aggressive, though considering how Quantum did something incredibly similar to you last year, this seems valid, as though you went through the effects of doxing firsthand. And someone wrote, amazing how these individuals take these situations that could be resolved easily, yet have made it worse for themselves by showing their true colors. I'm safely assuming they're meaning Sniperwolf. Yeah, if she wanted to talk, there were a billion other ways she could have communicated. Similar to Quantum, by the way. How the Ackman literally, like, hey, let's have a voice-to-voice right in Discord. There were, and Quantum's like, no, I'm too busy, I can't do that. But he found the time to call the Ackman's mom and find her information to call her.
Oh, I forgot about that drama last year.
There's patterns here between Quantum TV and Sniperwolf. There are two names I never thought I would say together, but here we are. Philip Burnell is a man. Well, a couple days ago, Jacksfilms officially addressed what happened with Sniperwolf. Here is the cliff notes of it. Take a look, and then we'll discuss. I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary. I point out cases of content theft and freebooting.
Where it ends. So, anyways, let's jump into it. I know it's a little bit of a mouthful. I'm going to have duration points everywhere. So, this SSSniperwolf. It's a famous streamer that has been at war with YouTube since Jacksfilms. The two hate each other very much, but their feud reached boiling points last night, aka 2.5 days ago. Went to her rival's house and filmed it for her Instagram followers, thereby doxing him to millions of people and DDoSing. What an absolute scumbag, mierda, virus, sickening, diarrhea and vomit-inducing monster of a woman. That's not even an animal. That is a freaking demented sociopath, in my opinion. Well, let's move on. Content warning, Content warning. Or what kind of content warning? Yeah, of course, let's move on. Smash Bros. Mario music in the back. Content warnings been around for months. One side, Miss Sniperwolf, aka Lia. I'm just going to call her Lia. I don't even care about Sniperwolf anymore. And Jacksfilms, but why are they fighting? Long story short, she does a lot of reaction content and thinks effectively taking and stealing content. Real bad. Sniperwolf, aka Lia Shaelesh. Shaelesh is a well-known person and streamer. She's gained popularity for her gaming videos, logging, Alright, I don't know that much of Jacksfilms, so I'm going to read this more. is one of the pseudonym for John Patrick Douglas. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Popular YouTuber and internet personality known for his comedic and satirical content. His first gained prominence on YouTube for his humorous sketches, parodies, and so he's pretty much like how Angry Video Game Nerd, Doug Walker, guy with the glasses, nostalgia critic Scott the Waz. Oh, so he does stuff like that. Okay. I'm not to subscribe to him, man. I'm supporting the shit of my dude, Mr. Jacksfilms, and I barely know him that well. I want him to know a little bit more. He gets like he got a good ass content. So it ends up saying, yeah, various topics. Right, back to the doxing. On Instagram, Sniperwolf asks her followers, should I go to Jack? See, this is where the shitstorm began on the internet. Yeah. So you guys can read all that. It's sad. Should I go Jasper 5 live 5 minutes away from my shot? Wow, that sounds like she was threatening his life on them. That's bad. Obviously, the viewers wanted to see more conflict, so they voted yes. SSSniperwolf did exactly as the mob asked and went to Jacksfilms' house, filming it outside. And Shane, what kind of crazy pills is this goddamn freaking psycho frick woman, poisonous demon, unhinged bitch woman like this doing at Jacksfilms' house? You know, if he would have had some sort of pew pew fire, you know what, protection device in him, she would have been gone. Her freaking like spaghetti sausages would have been all over the streets. I can't say the words. You know what I'm talking about though. And thank God she's still alive and it didn't come down to somebody losing their soul over this. But let's move on. And in response to the doxing, Jacksfilms is asking YouTube, anyways, Team YouTube, are you up? Got a big ban, a literal stalker. 400 videos online shitting on someone for wanting to talk IRL goes too far. Martyr men are actually a joke. Good Lord. The shit in this country is scary, bro, honestly. The whole freaking catch-22, when a man does it, oh, he's completely guilty, and a woman does it. Oh, no. Completely different standards. She can't be a monster or a pedo or any of that crap. They can. But, of course, you know, double standards in this country, especially in the United States, the worst. Well, let's continue forward. But they can. Is doxing going to do policy? Yes. Doxing involves sharing or publishing someone's private and personal information without their consent, which is bad. That is some scary, intrusive, like DDoSing, hacking. So they're stealing all the information on the internet. That's the evilest thing you could do. A person, you could destroy the whole life. And for her to go that far, push it that badly, that's no good. Let's move on. Yeah, private information without their consent is typically against YouTube's policy. Obviously, it should be every social media platform influencers' policies, website policies, hashtag policies. Let's continue forward. I'm getting lost in my emotional anger and platforms, those thoughts right now, but let's continue on. Like many of the other online platforms, has guidelines and community standards and a place to ensure safety and privacy of its users. Rightfully so. But in the fine print, YouTube has left the room to effectively respond as they see fit to each situation. So we'll have to wait and see how or even if they respond. Thoughts, views, opinions, and speculations. Good Lord. What the hell is wrong with the YouTube platform, bro? Team freaking YouTube, bro. Any of her crazy ass psycho male fan followers that are probably simps, especially if any of them have crazy ass freaking pew pew weapons / harmful devices, protection devices, and they all end up going to like Dogpile and Jackson's house in real life, they could do some devastating criminalistic nature activity crap. His life could literally be on the fire, on the edge, on the brink of scariness, extinction / not being with us anymore. And I barely even know this dude Jacksfilms, but hire a bunch of freaking lawyers and ex-military, ex-Navy SEALs, just extra security guards to do Jacksfilms, bro. Because what she did was way the hell out of line. If something like that shit happened to her, unless she'd be screwed. This is like freaking IRL rioting and protesting with the whole 2020 pandemic scandal when it happened, when the GF Mr. Floyd thing happened and people were burning the crap out of businesses, business markets, entertainment places, movie cineplexes, mall places, almost freaking goddamn corner stores and liquor stores, like what happened. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Imagine if that would have happened in Jacksfilms' house. He'd be homeless in the streets right now, bro. That is scary ass shit. Imagine if that happened to Sniperwolf's $1 billion man. She got another $1 billion to get another. She'd be okay. He doesn't have that type of money, bro. He's not a billionaire like Mr. Beast or freaking my boy Moist Critical Penguins. That's all I gotta say. Screw this bitch. She could rot and burn in hell. Fuck her. Fuck her! And she needs to go to prison for the rest of her life. Throw away, lock away the key, lock her up. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros, and fanboys, fans, time you want to see you guys day and night, wherever the world. It's most kind of shit, good evening, hustlers, video game industry, and money, and mount. Peace out, just go out.